I ticked. I did the ticket.
Natural 20, critical roll.
I did the.
It's fine. If you guys
Let me
just check
see
if
if
your
you're.
voices are included.
Fuck you, Amaranth! Get out of my fucking screen! Jesus!
That's
For
saying
fuck's
something, and you
sake.
love redheads, man. I think that she's gonna kill your love for redheads, dude.
Hey,
That's
fucking
the
Jesus.
best cold opening for Sai. I think my voice is slightly louder. I don't know why. Even though I'm talking very low.
Usually your voice is a bit low.
Yeah.
I don't. So it should be fine.
Maybe
It kind
I'm
of
not
varies,
again.
I think, from stream to stream.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay, so we're all
So
we're doing it. We're
Is it
playing
live
Fuse.
or?
Classic Zelda, but with Warcraft art design.
Legacy of Kain goth bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello,
sure.
Basai.
Hey, Fasai.
Okay, she just made my day right now.
What did she say?
That's so good. She's
I can't
hello,
see what
Pedro and
she's writing.
Lolo, and the bitch.
Oh! Fuck you, cunt! How dare you call me a bitch?
Thank
dare
you,
you.
thank you, Fasa. I needed to hear that. He has been a bitch.
Because the thing is, I don't even have the broadcast bar, so I have no idea who's watching, how many people, who's saying what. You know?
The thing is, like I told you, usually when you don't have the broadcast bar, it means that you're live, but it doesn't usually stay recorded. That's the only thing that doesn't happen.
That didn't happen to me.
That's good.
When,
Dude! What the fuck?
Yes?
I'm so...
What? What?
It's
What?
just
Something
like
is wrong with
all the
it.
recommended channels. Amaranth, pools, hot tubs, black, then Evo Hydrex, pool, hot tubs, Faye, pools, hot tubs, and then there's a stupid asshole playing Biomutant, and I'm here with my fucking hands on my dick because the fucking game doesn't come out. Jesus.
Although
I can't take this.
your hand
My
will
heart
still be on your deck after the game comes out.
Well, obviously, that goes without saying, but it's not. Come on, don't put me on the spotlight like that.
Yeah, we skipped the
That
intros
was-
today. We're waiting for Biomutant. Hello, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hell,
Hey, hey, how's everybody feeling? I hope you're feeling great because I just want to kill.
Hold on, I just gotta.
I forget that
Sound
this
off
game
the
is
TV.
pretty fun.
this game?
Darksiders.
It is, yeah, it is.
Like the Zelda
I
Devil
was.
May Cry.
No, I wouldn't compare this to Zelda. Like, it's
Dude.
more like.
It,
Really
dude,
haven't
Devil
played
May
enough
Cry.
Zelda.
Alfonso,
This is totally classic
this is
Zelda.
Zelda, man.
Yeah.
This is
This
Zelda
is
in a
Ocarina
nutshell.
of Time and Twilight Princess and...
Absolutely.
Well, it is still of that genre and time, but not the aesthetic.
No, that's what I'm
I
saying.
know, well,
The aesthetic
We're not
is more
arguing
like
the merit
Warcraft.
of the. Yeah, it's just the
and,
gameplay mechanics.
genre,
This
yeah.
is
The combat
this
mechanics
is
more Devil May Cry, but like the level design is
the
completely
little
Zelda.
puzzling, the light puzzling
Even
things,
your
kind of
shuriken
shit.
right now, it's the boomerang totally. Yeah, like the more you level up, you can lock on into multiple enemies and stuff.
But it's not as fast as Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden.
Is it
It's
Ninja
a pretty
Gaiden or Ninja
slow-paced
Gaiden?
action game. I think it's both, back and forth.
Bruh, I
Potato,
mean,
potato, I guess, right?
I'm just being an asshole.
you're just being
what I did
facetious
there.
right now, aren't
Yeah,
you? Little asshole. Asshole. I just keep on
How's the sound
checking
of the game,
Steam
though?
on and off, like, are you available for install yet? No? You douche. You fucking douche. Sorry, what did you say from
Did you, like you were looking at Steam as if you had invested in some cryptocurrency or some shit?
Pretty much, bro.
Every 5 seconds, you know? Or like you're texting your, ow! Like you're texting an ex. Or your crush when you're in high school and you're texting your crush? Back when there was no red on SMSs.
I was about to say, like, I don't even think I texted my crush. That was before even I had a cell phone. I would send notes in class. Yes. Yes.
Nah, you didn't have a cell phone when you were a teenager? You did.
I had a cell phone when I was like 15, 16, but I didn't really use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude, I came late into the cell phone game, bro.
No interest or...
Not necessarily, no.
Friends for
Just,
that, right?
bro, I mean, a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. You gotta be a bitch, that's fine. But nonetheless, mostly because I didn't see a need for it. You know, I would go home, I would go to school, come back home, and then if I needed to call someone, I'd call their parents' house. Easy.
That's
Also,
from
at
home.
that time, everybody was on MSN Messenger, so that's kind of how I talked to people.
Yeah, but past computer hours.
Yeah.
What do you mean computer
Yeah,
hours,
you need to
Afonso?
text.
I didn't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right, Lolo?
Same. Yeah.
Dude, why do you think I've turned out such a slob and a little hobo? Because I never had hours, bro. I had no fucking routines. I was like, yeah, you do you, boo-boo. You doing well in school? Brah, you do you. Which, in all fairness, I think is the right way to go about things. If your kid is doing well in school, and I mean, that's literally his only responsibility.
Not
Bro.
well enough.
When you're a kid, up until a certain age, literally your only responsibility, the only thing you gotta do is eat, sleep, shit, and go to school. I mean, dude,
Not go to school, get good grades.
yeah, but, well, that's kind of, yeah, sure. If that's,
And
but if
good
that's
grades
the
takes-
case,
You know. Times.
yeah. Well, to be fair, I was a very, very academic kid. Like, I enjoyed doing extra work, and I enjoyed doing my homework at school. But I didn't have issues with schoolwork.
Waste of time.
It was fun, you know Euromat?
No,
those little,
no, it's fun.
Those
Basketball.
little sheets of math that we
Weed
got.
is fun.
Sure.
Euromat
Yeah, you remember that?
in
right?
primary school. Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
Dude,
Shit was
when
the
they
worst.
gave
I
me
hate taking
when
that
they
shit
gave
home.
me the sheet Kelyamas, when they gave me the whole block, I
Uh-huh.
literally finished all of it in like a week.
Ew.
Bro, I loved doing quick math, especially. It was so much fun. That shit wasn't even work. It was fun. Hey, look. I was very good as a kid in school. It doesn't mean I maintained, my academic skills.
As a
throughout.
kid, I was too, but I didn't like it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I really enjoyed school.
I just got tired of it at some point. In the teens, I was like, no, I'm done. I'm just tired of it. Spending so much time and attention on this bullshit. So I get a number that says how well I'm doing, and then even if I do well, sometimes it's not well enough. So, well, who the fuck cares then?
But who is judging you that it's not well enough? That doesn't come into school. That's more a thing of parents
That's
saying it's not
private.
good enough, bro. In all fairness. I mean... And then again, in school as well, like, they really judge you for having low grades.
Yeah, man.
You need
Even when I
kind
had
of-
high grades, teachers are like, you have so much potential, you can do better. It's like, yeah, I know I can, I don't want to, alright?
Yeah,
I got
that's...
better shit to do.
That's what I heard. Like, I feel like when I entered puberty, I kind of like put my studies to the side quite a bit, and that all the comments I ever got on my report cards were like, "Bro, you have so much potential. You could do so much better if only you paid attention." And I'm like, sorry, what? I was looking at animated boobies. Sorry. Thank you, Misty and
brand
Pokemon,
new
for
Nokia
getting me involved with
3510.
anime. God.
Does Misty have tattoos in Pokemon? I
No,
don't
she
remember.
doesn't, but she's
Okay.
she's not the first. Like, for me, I think the first contact I had was probably in Ranma and in Dragon Ball with Bulma, because
Ranma.
when we were kids,
Oh yeah, Bulma.
they didn't
Dragon Ball, yeah.
they didn't censor the boobs and shit
The
in those
things, yeah.
animes.
The mangas, especially, the mangas were more explicit than the anime, especially like
Yeah.
the
True.
first Dragon Ball.
But I
With the
remember
whole
in
perv culture
Ranma
going
and
on.
the Me, you know the Ranma, the main
Ranma and
character,
the
he
Me.
turns from a girl to a
Ranma
guy
and the Me.
back and forth. And I remember watching it as a kid, and when he was in the bathhouses, like in the man's side, then somebody threw fucking cold water on him, and there we go, he's a woman, and he has to boobs out and shit. And it's like, huh, boobs. Something is happening in my panties. What is this feeling?
And then there's the men's room, and there's butts, and there you go again. Huh. The men's buttocks too. What is happening in my panties?
I am getting
la.
antsies in my panties.
And then there's a horse in the picture, and you go like, ooh,
Okay,
what is this? What is
I-
happening in my panties?
I'm starting to feel
Yeah,
very
there's a
bad for your
Pokemon in
childhood.
there. Oh, we're talking about your childhood right now. We're not talking about mine.
Horse? No. Pokemon, sure. Horses? No.
Apparently, wasn't it?
What?
One of the Russian stars. She had
What are
a
you
thing for
talking about?
horses.
How many women do you know have
Oh.
a thing for horses when they're kids?
You said
No, like
You said Russian tsars. I thought you said Russian stars, and I was thinking you were talking about a porn actress. I was like, what the fuck is that? Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, sure.
like one of the buzz stories, which I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but I remember like my history teacher actually explaining this
Joked
in
about
class. Yeah, that there were rumors around her time that she had hired some sort of technicians so they could develop a contraption that allowed the horses to kind of stand up so that they would be able to fuck her.
I mean, it
There's
sounds
a lot
very
of rumors
possible.
going about in the palace, you know. I believe that the rumor was true, but I don't know if the rumor itself.
I mean,
is
considering
true. You know what I
all
mean?
the amount of incest that goes into the monarchies and shit, nothing surprises me anymore.
Incest and bestiality are not the same thing, but yes.
I mean, it's not that far off. Once
Is it
once
not?
you've gone 2 generations
I
of
think it's-
incest, I
there's a
think they
very
don't really
clear
make
line.
the difference
Okay.
between family and animals anymore.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Caralho, man.
Why do you keep throwing the bombs against the wall? Just throw against the...
I don't want to know against the red thing,
The
but
red
they go
thing,
on the
yeah.
wall. You see?
This is
no, it's
like
it's
Alfonso. This is
four-
literally Zelda. You grab the bombs from the
I know.
plants and you throw them. Like it's the exact same thing.
Shit.
Destroy those bombs first to get a clear view and then
Yeah.
do your
I
thing.
was trying something else.
Try to get a better position.
Can I destroy them from here? Yeah.
Oh yeah, much easier than we thought. Maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, take the fire from the torch and light it up.
Okay.
Light it up yourself.
And there's also that one up there.
Mm-hmm.
So we get that one.
Dude, I have a note here on my Samsung notes. I don't know why I wrote this, but it says, Pedro might be bi, but he sure knows his pussy. What the fuck?
What the fuck? You were drunk. you thought of that when you were drunk in the moment.
Yeah, he's like,
I-
this is hilarious.
No,
This
no,
makes
I gotta
a
write
lot
it
of
down.
sense to me
The
right
thing
now.
is, I
I'm sure
think
it'll
this
make sense to me
is
later.
something someone told me.
Oh, okay.
Like, and I wrote it down, but I just don't remember where the fuck this comes from.
Yeah,
or
you
why
were
the
drunk.
thought I thought it was noteworthy.
Definitely.
You know, it's like
Relevant, yeah.
this is the stupidest shit ever. My god. I have so many stupid notes here. Jesus. Like you know how sometimes you hear a Portuguese expression and you're like, I gotta remember this expression, so I gotta note it down. Happens to me all the time. A fome conforme a fartura.
Shit. Kaiser!
Just go around, leave the bomb, just explore whatever there is.
I wanted to put the bomb on the other side.
Maybe there's something that you can
Yeah,
use.
there is. I can go from up. I was just trying to see if I could do it from here. This game plays really well. I mean, this is the War Master Edition thingy.
It's enjoyable.
Yeah, visually it's really good.
I played that one 2 years ago for the Switch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ah. So it plays almost. It looks almost as good as the Xbox 360 version.
What does?
No, it looked pretty good. Yeah. The same. Or better.
What? No! Ange, je comprends. I understand now. It's gonna take some time. Oh, it's gonna keep turning.
Fonso,
Oh, come
is there
on.
any game that you play where it doesn't take a lot of time for you to do something?
Oof.
I'm not being an asshole here. I'm
No,
asking
I see what
because
you mean.
You
Yeah.
do take your time to do things.
Yeah. It depends, I guess.
Like, I'm sure you can speedrun Halo, for example.
Fire.
The torches next to it in the same side.
But I want to. Let me grab. Yeah. Hold on.
Let me
Something
smash. I want
I really like
smash.
on these types of games. I like to test the limits of the what do you call it? Of what you can do or not on these type of platformers and stuff.
You can line up a line of bombs from the explosive one to the red wall if you wanted.
Like before, there's the logical path to doing the thing, right? I like to explore other options better and then do the logical
If you can
thing.
do other mechanics, yeah.
Just to see.
Breath of the Wild
you know.
has those type of things sometimes. Like for
Oh,
example,
Breath of the Wild, yeah, definitely.
like there's some mini dungeons where you need to use electricity and you can use like the actual mechanics, but you can also use like if you have enough metallic weapons, you can just join them up and form your own your
Battery.
yeah your own makeshift do-it-yourself electrical circuit with your metal weapons, and you just drop them in the ground and you do the rest of the current. And there's a lot of stuff like that. That is nice.
I think I'm supposed to use this. Yeah.
The bat. What you
bats
can do
as,
is just keep chucking bombs at the wall from the explosive bomb on the wall, and you line up to the red wall, like many bombs in a straight line from the explosive
What do you mean?
bomb. Go to that wall. You see that there is an explosive bomb on top.
Like here?
So you keep lining up the bombs on the way to the red. To the red
Sure.
wall.
Let's try. Let's see if it works first of all. Oh shit. Yeah, it works. Okay, let's do that. Is that what you did in your playthrough?
I think it's one of the ways to do it. You can also try to time your boomerang shuriken to see if you can explode the bomb, catch the fire, and throw the fire to a bomb that is on the red wall, which is more iffy to do. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
No, it doesn't. Well, maybe if I'm fast enough. Like, one.
Is
Up.
it timed or is it about quantity?
I think it's I have a limited amount of bombs that I can put in there.
Okay.
Let's see.
So maybe
see if
space
this is
them out.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Wait.
Nice, well done.
Classic playing with dynamite and fire. Boom, get burned. Okay, so now we have to go grab that sword, put it somewhere else. What's moving now? Oh, this is. And I got those two morons over there.
The art design is very Warcraft for me.
Play that?
The what?
Vampire game that came out for the first Xbox. Legacy of Kain.
Okay, yeah.
If you Google it real quick, you'll see what I mean.
I know what it is. I
Okay,
played,
yeah. That's what it.
Soul
Darksiders
Reaver,
reminded me of.
for the PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly. Same guys, right?
Yeah, although the games changed a lot. Like the first games in the franchise were actually tabletop RPG adventure for the computer. Yeah. And then in the PlayStation 1, it became this action-adventure game. I think they also released for the Dreamcast. The first Soul Reaver. Then you had Soul Reaver 2 for PlayStation 2. And Legacy of Kain for the Xbox.
Legacy of Kain.
Yeah.
I've forgotten all about that game.
That's all part of the
was
same
good.
franchise. Like the story expands itself pretty much. It's all about vampires and mystical magic. But yes, and old gods and time travel and time splits. It gets very confusing.
Speaking of time splits, Time Splitters is coming back. Woo!
Oh yeah, I saw you really excited.
I'm very
about
happy
that the
about
other
that.
day.
I'm very, very excited about it. It was a wonderful game to play on Xbox, the brick, and I'm really, really happy that it's making it. Wait, we came from here, didn't we?
I think so.
Yes. Okay, so this is not where we have to go. It's the other.
When in doubt, you can always look at your dungeon map to see.
Yeah, I have a fair idea where we have to go. We need life. How much life do I have? Doesn't say. Ah, we have enough. Okay, so next up is this place.
You finished this game before, yeah?
No, I played this game, so I bought this game maybe 8 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that.
The
I was like-
usual.
Yeah. And when I was in Lille, and it was going to be either this or Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Oh.
And it ended up being I bought Darksiders instead. I played the game maybe 15 hours. I say I completed 70% of the game, maybe. But I
Okay.
took my time with everything. I was going for the completionist way. So I don't know how far I got into it. I just know that I stopped playing at some point. I think because I started playing something else. Most likely. So I never completed it. And I want to complete it. I've been playing it like on and off, have what, 2 hours in? Let me check.
The journey itself is very enjoyable. The ending, unfortunately, I think, is
Bah.
bof
I
bof.
don't play this for the story. I play this for the gameplay
For me,
and
often, not
the
always,
puzzles and everything.
but often I am of the school that the ending is paramount. Like, you can fly the plane however you want. If the landing doesn't stick, if you crash land, then for me,
Yeah, but you don't enjoy just things in retrospective, right? You always enjoy them in the moment too. It's important, isn't it? Otherwise, does Game of Thrones suck? All of it? No. Right?
I don't know. I've
Game of Thrones
never,
is great.
I've never watched the final season.
Yeah, good for you. So it's awesome.
It was a
Ah,
very good
merda.
series. Yes.
What I don't like about this game is that the jumping button is not properly timed. There's a small delay when you press A.
Right.
Very small. It's very tiny. It's just
So
of
the
it's
responsiveness
of its time. It's
yeah.
It's not as it's the type of stuff that you
It does feel sluggish.
forgave
somewhat,
back
even though it's
then.
action
Yeah,
adventure.
it
It
is.
does feel sluggish in some aspects.
They didn't change the mechanics. The game is still.
I think the third game is supposed to be more dynamic in that aspect. I haven't played the third game, so, but
Me neither. I'm very curious about it. I never played the second one either.
I played the
I'm going to
second
play
one
to this.
beginning, but never finished it. I finished this one twice.
Twice. Ah.
Yeah, but I've never. I think the second one I only played the beginning.
I know it's shorter and it's with a different character and a different mood. Like the guy's a bit more edgy and funny and stuff, right? Ah, shit, I missed it. Can I
What do you
jump on
mean?
these things? I can't. I know the character is different on the second Darksiders.
Definitely.
It's more edgy and funny and death.
They're all edgy. That's why I.
This one isn't.
I
This
say
this
that
guy's a party pooper. He's not funny.
The creative design is very Warcraft to me.
Yeah, but this character, War, there's nothing funny
The
about
art
him. He's
design,
not
not the
compelling at
creative
all. Oh,
Sure.
the art design.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro and I played Darksiders Genesis, but we dropped it fairly quickly because it's
Oh.
top down.
Yeah, it
That's
was,
also
it
a
was
top-down
okay.
dungeon crawler or what?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I played quite a bit of those games. Actually, on the 64, I used to play Gauntlet Legends, which is from the Gauntlet franchise.
Yeah,
I was
back
kind
when you
of
had no choice.
That's
yeah, I guess.
ring idea what it is. I think I've
But,
heard
It's
of
like
them
Dark
before.
Alliance and Baldur's Gate, and
Okay.
like,
Sure, yeah.
they kind of
But,
look like that. Diablo, you know.
Those games are fun, but at the same time, I feel like how you know how you say
today,
rail
they're
shooters, yeah, how you say rail shooters
Yeah.
belong to another generation. That's kind of how I
Yep.
feel about those games as well.
I feel about that.
They're trying
those games
to
that
make
way
a
too.
comeback, but I think it is a niche audience. Although
Yes.
it depends how you apply that tactic. For
Caralho,
example,
fucking
in
jump button.
League of Legends is somewhat a top-down.
Sure.
It is
action-
completely a top-down stuff, but it's so fast. You know, it's not
Yeah,
the same.
it's team-based multiplayer.
Yeah.
There's real-time strategy involved somewhat. Real-time strategy, RPG, top-down action, multiplayer, PvP. So it depends. Sometimes the formulas or the core designs, it depends how you actually apply them. But yeah.
Fair play, fair play.
But yes, recently, I think it's still, what's it called again? Not early access, but beta. Beta.
What is?
Baldur's Gate 3.
I think it just got released.
The
like
complete
this
version
week or last week.
or the
Yeah, I think so.
the beta.
No, the beta's been out for a while.
Right.
Yeah, I think the complete version just released
Mhm.
days ago, or it's about to,
Mhm.
something like that.
So there is still like
Fuck.
quote unquote a market and an audience for it, but maybe It's always been niche.
Well, I don't think it was niche in the late 90s or early noughties because you didn't have a choice.
On the
It was
PC,
the only way to
maybe
play
it
those
was
games
more
on
common.
PC.
Yeah. Mhm.
I think it became a genre of its own, or a subgenre of its own,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of people, when RPGs moved to third person, like when they fused with action games, right? With this type of game, like Darksiders, like the one we're playing now, I think a lot of people didn't like that because, like, no, this is an action game. This is not an. This is an action game with RPG elements. It's not
Yeah.
an RPG,
Yeah.
right? And I'm not including Darksiders. I'm including, for example, Fable or Skyrim or Witcher. Those games.
Yeah. Some people even said the same about
And-
Elder Scrolls Morrowind when they.
Yeah, exactly. For example,
Yeah.
that was one of the games that made the transition. That's why it's
Yeah.
aged poorly, I would think, because it's not as. You don't see the big like today. We're not impressed by that thing.
Or Fallout.
Whilst,
Between
Yeah.
Fallout 2 and Fallout 3.
yeah.
Big change.
Well, that it changed. That's a very good example, actually. It's completely. They lost a lot of fans with that because they.
Yeah, but the
For a lot
fans
of
that
people,
they
they
lost,
felt like they
actually
changed the genre.
Made a lot of new fans. Like Fallout 3, despite being like a despedida. What the fuck is the
The farewell,
farewell? Is that the word I'm looking for in English?
maybe.
But yeah, it's clearly changed completely genres, like from tabletop RPG to first-person RPG. Since
wanna go all
then,
the way
since
up there.
Fallout 3, the franchise has gained a lot of notoriety that it didn't have before, I feel. Or at least not in the same scale.
Shit.
This platform puzzle seems
No, I'm
confuzzling.
supposed to go. I have to go all the way up there and then jump left.
Hmm.
Hold on. I think I'll manage.
But yes, video games. It's a thing.
Yes, video
Oh, I
games.
can't. Why can't I? This is bullshit.
Because the gate opens and closes. You can actually go from underneath if you want. Because you opened it from the other side already.
Sure, but I want to go all the way up there.
Yeah,
So
but
I
if you climb the
could,
wall-
but that's not how I do things.
If you go past the gate and then you climb the wall, I think you can go back up again.
Can I?
What are you...
What do you mean past the gate and climb the wall? You mean that gate?
The one behind you, where you were trying to use the rope
Yeah.
to go across. You've opened the gate now, so you can go across and
Oh,
use
there's
the
another
wall to-
rope. I thought it was the same rope.
No, that was the same. This you opened already, so I don't know.
Ah, it's this one up here. I see, I see. Up. No, I cannot.
He cannot do it. He cannot.
Maybe I already did whatever you needed
Oh, hi,
to do
Mark.
on this. Hi, Mark. Yeah, you use that
Okay.
basically to open this thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you did here. And maybe you can use those
And I want to
pillars
go all
that
the
you
way up
just...
there.
Okay.
I've almost got the game, boys.
It's downloading.
I'm at
Hooray.
85%.
Woo! Okay, so we're almost there. I grab onto this thing. Up.
Mm,
I want to go all the way up there. How do I get aboard of that rope?
you
See?
you need to do the platforms.
What do you mean need to do the platforms?
So the
Oh,
pillars,
hold on.
you need to find the right combination. So you.
Yeah, no, there's one. I have to go over there. See?
Yeah.
Let's try this again. Oh. Up.
sure.
Yeah, this is it. Ah, caralho, this jump button, I swear to you, man. Happens so many times. Olha, how about... Are you caraças, man? Oh, God.
Sorry, Alfonso.
It's okay. I'll just have to, like, do it a little bit before and be conscious about it.
About that.
I hate
yeah.
when you can't count on your reflexes, you know? It's a bit annoying. Yes, souls. Now I have 5,000. I can buy the...
I can play the game!
You can play the game?
Hooray.
I
Okay.
can play the game!
No.
Do you want to give it a
No
test run
update
first
needed?
and then stream, or do you want to just go for it?
Oh, I'm just gonna go for it.
Okay, then let me just save this and we'll leave. Everyone, please, whoever's watching, nobody, hop on to _Jack Reinhardt on Twitch, and
Whoever's
we're gonna
watching,
stream Bio
nobody.
Mutant together. Bye bye.
See ya!
Awesome.
Oh my god, so... Are we switching to Discord?